Hello? Hello?
Marie, move back from the thing, would you? All I can see are the hairs on your lip.
Ah, Joan, would you get away? Where are you? Oh, I can't see. I can't. Oh, I don't know how to use the bloody thing. Oh, I can see you now. Is that better for you?
Put it down on your counter or something. Stop holding the thing. Now, the L Parkinson's is doing wonders for how you look, though.
No, is this all right then?
Here. Look, you're grand. Took me ages to set it up for myself. Never thought I'd need to know how to use it in the first place, mind you.
I know. But sure, we've been putting it off for too long at this point. Longest we've ever gone without seeing each other.
Did you see the photo I found of us? I put it on my Facebook.
Oh, I did. Beauties we are.
Didn't even realise it was you when I saw it. Don't remember you looking so well. Ever.
Get away, would you? I must have forgot about your little comments that you like to make.
We've been friends nearly 80 years at this point. If it bothered you that much, you'd think you would have said something.
We should have been doing this ages, Joan. It would have been easier to get used to. I'm just brutal at everything like this.
Stop. Is this your first time using the Zoom?
Oh yeah, sure, I could barely see the thing, never mind use it. I was going to try get into it at the start, but I was afraid I was going to make a show of myself. But sure, who would I be ringing anyways? Have you used it before?
Yeah, I have. Good few times. At Christmas, all the family surprised me with a big call they did. They were all on it. It was lovely.
Ah, really? Oh, that sounds gorgeous. What did you do?
Just had a bit of a laugh, we did. It's gas. Saw more of them on the call than I would usually at Christmas. But I suppose they just wanted to make the effort. Especially this year, you know.
Oh, and I suppose they knew they could just hang up if you'd won too many vodkas.
Getting brave. Mind you, they love having me at Christmas.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Would you stop? Anyways, wait until I tell you about the call. We're all just chatting or whatever, and then this big thing comes up on the screen. Loads of love hearts and all on it. I didn't have a clue what was happening. Thought I'd hit off something.
Ah, Jesus, John, what did you do this time?
Yeah, and the sweat started pumping out of me, it did. I was just about to ask one of them to fix it, and then this thing came up that said, Siobhan, will you marry me?
Ah, go away. Oh, that's lovely. Is that the girl Paul's with? Oh, that's something to look forward to when this is all over.
Yeah, it is. And for you too. I'll make sure you're invited, or I'll be having words with them. You met Siobhan, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
The one who's been, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's her.
I must send them a card. You must send me their address over after. I don't
Don't,
think I have it in my little book.
don't be silly. No need to do that. I'll just tell them you said congratulations. No need to go to all that effort.
Are you sure?
Of course. I'll never forget your wedding, Marie, up in Whitehall Church.
Oh, I know. Do you remember you get a say in that? All his family lived around there. Half of mine had to get the bus up to it. Piss and rain as well, so it was.
But your dress was lovely.
Oh, wasn't it? From 14 years of age, I put away any money I had towards my wedding. I laugh thinking about it now, but the dress was gorgeous.
Wish I had to cop on to do that. My ma kept me wedding photos on the mantelpiece for about 2 weeks before they got taken down again.
Well, you couldn't blame her. I mean, the state.
Oh, you put all that money towards your dress and didn't even give your hair a wash.
It was backcombed lovely.
Well, it was certainly backcombed. Speaking of, what's going on with the hair today? Not dressing to impress.
Who would I be trying to impress?
No one, obviously. How have you been, anyways? I haven't really spoken in ages.
Sure. You know yourself.
Yeah, don't I? Have you been watching anything good on the telly recently?
Oh, my daughter tried to tell me how to set up the Netflix. You know the Netflix. We ended up roaring at each other over the phone, so we just gave up.
There's some great stuff on it. Gary and his kids stayed over and we watched a great film about this archaeology.
Over.
Yeah.
All right.
Have you been getting out much?
No, not really, no. I go down the shops really early on Monday just to make sure there's not a lot of people there. But I always end up forgetting something I do. Jennifer will drop in the bits I miss, like just leave them at the door, you know.
That's nice. I love when I get to go down to the shops. Gives me something to do. Wouldn't be able to be sat in all day watching This Morning on TV3 or on Virgin Media or whatever it's called. I do miss popping into town though, like we used to. Have you been into town since all this started?
No, I'd be too nervous getting on the bus. Oh, I just don't know what it's like now with the seats and all that. Oh.
Yeah, I get you. It's not bad. It's not. It's just a bit different. No one next to you to be chatting to. I've been in a few times, I have, during the summer mainly, but it just wasn't the same, especially just by myself. Do you remember when we were in Debenhams, the last time we were in together, and we saw Carmel? She had Denise's young fella with her. Poor Carmel was having the arm pulled off her with that child. But do you know, Denise, the poor thing can't really look after him, so you can't really blame the child. Still, especially with her looking after Jack as well. And remember when the child started running through the clothes and all, and Carmel wasn't even minding, bless her. Probably so used to it she is, having to mind them and all. And sure, you'll never guess what. I was talking to Carmel last week, and do you know what she told me? Denise is pregnant again. I had to grab onto me railings. I was shocked. Poor Carmel having to spend her 80s, her prime years really, looking after one of hers. Can you hear me properly?
What? Oh, yeah, I can.
Well, you wouldn't know it. Am I disturbing you?
No, sorry. I'm just not really used to all this.
Marie, you'll get used to it, you will.
Yeah, I know. I suppose I'm just a bit all over the place in general recently.
In what way?
Well, just a bit fed up. Now, you know yourself.
Yeah, I'm the same, but the vaccine is coming soon and then it'll all be grand. We'll all be back in the pub chatting like nothing ever happened. Remember when we were in the pub at the start of all this?
Yeah, I do. After the schools and all were closed.
Yeah. Thursday, I think it was. God, it seems a bit mad now, but we just didn't know. We didn't. No one did. Now we'd be lucky to get a carvery by the summer. Dying for a carvery, I am.
Everyone thought it would be over in 2 or 3 weeks. Sure, look, here we are.
No one wearing the masks or anything, passing around a bottle of hand sanitizer and laughing about it. How do you find wearing the masks? I found them a bit difficult at the start, but sure, they're lovely and warm for when it's cold out.
Oh, not really able for them. I wear them now, but I just get real disorientated with them on. And then when I'm in the shops, it's all the arrows on the floor on top of my eyesight. It really makes me nervous. I'm very lucky I don't go out as much anymore. I wish I could just pop around sometimes though, like you do.
Yeah, I like the screen things you put on over your head, but my grandson told me they're useless. One of them got me a leopard print mask for Christmas because, I'm mad for a bit of leopard print. And I just love it. It's real thick, it is.
Yeah, I have a few nice ones. At the start, I bought a box of the blue medical ones, but I thought I looked like patient feckin' zero with them on. I would wrap a scarf around them. I would just to make it look a bit better. I think.
Oh, would you stop? You hardly did that now, Marie.
I did. As you said, I know one to be impressing anyways. I would put me gloves on over the medical ones too. I don't like them either.
For lights. I'm getting you a carer for Christmas.
Oh, I just felt ridiculous with all the medical bits.
I feel ridiculous too if I look like Frosty the Bleeding Snowman getting me messages. Did you watch Claire Bourne last night?
No, I didn't. I'd missed EastEnders a few times and was watching the recordings I had of them. Why? What was she talking about?
Well, she had the Taoiseach on.
The
Last.
bastard.
Yeah, well, Mihal or whatever his name is was just shite talking about when all the restaurants and all opened in December and how it was grand to have them opened. But that's a load of bollocks. I was so against all that I was.
I don't think it was just him deciding that, Joan.
Well, whoever decided it had absolutely no cop on. Like, the cases were still real high and everything. It's a joke. I saw someone on my Facebook say that they were just being greedy bastards. And he was right.
Well, if someone on Facebook said it.
Like, look at us now. There are more people in the hospitals than we had during the board flu. And sure, the boards everywhere. The state of them, all them up in the government, should be ashamed of themselves.
I know, it's real scary, isn't it? I just can't get away from the telly ever even, watching the figures and the deaths.
And Claire, no use having her ask the questions. I saw on Facebook that she was in Fine Gael, she was, and sure, they're just the other cheek of the same arse.
Oh, Joan.
I mean, sick of them, I am. And not a hair out of place, the lot of them. Who's having Claire Bourne, her wash and blow dry on a Monday evening when all the hairdressers are supposed to be closed? My roots are that grown out, it looks like I have a bleeding balayage.
Did you not get it done at Christmas?
No, how could I? All booked out they were. Besides, that's not the point. I'm sick of this.
Oh, you should be running the country, Joan.
I bloody well should be. Now, I do like that Leo though. Lovely smile he has. Great in the old speeches and his suit.
I hear. You haven't been in lockdown that long, missus.
I go way out of that. The only time I see a man is when the postman put his hand in me letterbox.
Jesus. My postman only delivers me electricity bills. Yours does all that.
Fuck off. Not able for you, I'm not. Oh, someone's at my door. Back in 2 secs.
Oh, is it the postman?
Oh. Hello.
Joan, how are you?
Stop. A day for me?
Yeah, just from the whole family there, so
Don't be silly.
stop it, Joan.
You're too good.
How are you getting on? You all doing alright?
I'm on the call with Marie, I am.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, no problem setting up. She had a bit of difficulty, but sure, it was grand. I was able to help her.
They're all asking about you.
Thanks again. You're too good.
Yeah, actually, have a good day, Joan. Take care.
Fine now. Tell Siobhan I was asking for.
Alright.
Oh, now wait until you see this. Oh my god. Look at these. Oh my god. Oh, would you look at what Paul's after dropping in for me?
That's very nice of him.
Yeah, these are my favourite as well. Oh, and I always love having a bunch of flowers in my kitchen. Really brightens up the place, don't you think?
Absolutely. They're gorgeous.
Aren't they? Let me just go grab a vase. Wait until you see this. I think it's Galway crystal. Kids got it for me for Christmas. It's lovely. Look at that. Jesus, Marie. Are you all right?
It's nothing. I'm just being silly.
Were the flowers that gorgeous that they brought you to tears?
No, they didn't. Just been sitting here looking at myself and looking at you and everything you're doing, and it just.
Just what?
I thought I'd be able for this. That it would all be somewhat normal and a bit like how things used to be. But it just isn't. You're really taking all of this in your stride. And I haven't really seen anyone in months. Jennifer dropping in the bun bits once a week is the extent of my social life, but I miss seeing my family. I know I can do the bubble thing, but I'm just really afraid.
Marie, you don't need to be afraid. The government said it was grand to make the bubble you're living on your own, and compared to you, my social life's thriving, and sure, I'm grand.
I know that, and I see the ads of the women our age telling us to reach out. Every time I think about it, I get more scared. It's more risk. And I can barely get out of my house, never mind going to someone else's. The last time I'd seen any of them was when we blew out a few candles in my back garden for my birthday in August. I wouldn't let them in. I was too scared even then.
But you need it, Marie. Forget the COVID bollocks. Think about yourself for a minute. Clearly, you need to be seeing people. It's not normal to be on your own this long. I let me bubble in my house. I need to see some people in some way, and sure, they're just me family. You have to do the best you can, you know, and this is me best. You can't cope like that.
But if I did that, I couldn't enjoy it. Every time I watch the figures come in at 6 o'clock, I picture myself in a hospital bed, in pyjamas that aren't even new because Pennies and all are closed. Alone, on a ventilator, till I die. I keep seeing that image of those trucks in Italy at the start of all of this shite, filled with the bodies to be buried without even a funeral. No family with them, nothing. Joan, I'm 78 years of age. I know and love so many people. I don't want to be gasping for my life in the matter without any of them there.
But Marie, you're alone now. You've spent the last year almost completely by yourself. You can't do that. It's not fair on you. Either one of us could pop our clogs, but only one of us is really living at all.
I know that, Joan, but I can't help but think you're being reckless. It hurts me to hear that you've been in town loads. I don't want you to get hurt either.
I'm safe. I'm grand, Marie. I'm not getting on the 27 and giving everyone hugs. I was being safe. It's what you do. It's what everyone does. You don't know what it's really like out there. You've scared yourself into full isolation.
Well, if everyone's being safe, how did the numbers keep going up and up? And all the videos they showed you the news in South William Street at Christmas, the crowds just kept on going, Joan. I don't
here
want
to
to talk.
argue with you about this. Look at you. You need to be seeing people. You'll be getting the vaccine soon enough anyway.
I'd start getting ready for bed now.
You're not going anywhere. Stop. This is a load of shite. I feel like shite. You do. We all do. But you need to do what you can to make it in any way bearable. The way you're living just isn't right. You're not coping. You're not the Marie I know. Marie who'd be having fellas fight over at the dance halls. Marie who'd have the cop on to say for our wedding. Marie who makes my day every time I'm with her. That's the Marie I know. And it's the Marie you deserve to be.
I could only do any of that because I didn't have a choice. But you'd make me.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. After this, you're to ring your daughter. Tell her everything you told me. Get both of you on the same page, as I know she must be missing you, something terrible. You're to talk. Tell her what you're scared of and how you can both make it in any way easier for the two of you.
I already told
But
you.
nothing. I need you. Marie, I need you healthy and happy when I can see you again. I love you, Marie. We've been through everything together. You're like me sister. If we'd been through all this shite we've been through, a few more months of this bollocks would be nothing to us. You just need to look after yourself as much as you've looked after me. And if you don't, remember, I'll be watching you like a bleeding hawk. I'm on you like a fly on dog shite. Is that a smile?
A socially distant fly on dog shite.
Ah, there she is.
I love you, Joan.
I love you too, Marie. Are you going to ring them?
Yeah, I am.
Good. Now, do I need to teach you how to turn this off as well?
No, I think I know. It was lovely talking to you.
It was lovely talking to you too.